Hi, I'd like to talk to you about the NACD family. It's a little bit of a different perspective than I think most of you folks have. And it's a perspective based on seeing what potential is. Seeing what the potential of our kids with issues are, the potentials of our quote unquote typical kids, and what our potentials as adults are. Through our years of work, we have worked with virtually every kind of issue, every kind of problem, every kind of person you can conceive of. And the thing that's universal is everyone can do better. Everyone can function better, and often function dramatically better. If you will, if you get with the program. Through the years, I've had some families where every member of the family was involved with program. Mom, dad, all the kids. And it has been so rewarding to watch the development of those families. And often dramatic development, and often dramatic change. I watched the mom who, is struggling to take care of her kids, do her program, just get through her day, end up being, like a super mom. And dads, developing their processing and getting some things straightened out and, raising up in their jobs and what they do and their role as a father in the family. And the kids, one of the most incredible things through the years is watching typical kids with very little specific input become just spectacular kids, doing really, really well, exceeding incredibly well, with just a nudge to get them up a notch higher, 2 notches higher. The perception of doing this is going against what most of us have been taught most of our lives, which is we're born with certain innate potential, and we're kind of reflections of that. I don't believe that. And I've got, a lot of data to support that, as in tens of thousands of individuals. Yes, we do have innate intelligence. We are born with certain characteristics. But essentially, we all have virtually limitless potential. And we can identify strengths and build strengths, and we can identify weaknesses and inefficiencies, and we can strengthen those. We can build those. We can take a weakness and turn it into a strength. Life is tough, and there's nothing easy about the process of growing up or being a parent or helping to raise children, let alone if you have a child with an issue. And we really need to have everything going for us we can have going for us. On more than one occasion, I've had parents say, I'm getting the feeling, the problem is us as parents and not so much with the kids. Well, sometimes that's true. But what is always true, the better the parents can function, the better the family can function, the better the kids can function. And generally, the happier everyone ends up being. So I'd like you, as NACD families, to, if you will, get with the program. Right? And that may be, you actually get individual programs for yourself. But beyond that, you work on processing skills, and we got all kinds of tools to help you do that. But even if you're creating your own little program, say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to take care of my diet, I'm going to take care of my exercise, I'm going to work on my processing. There's some relatively simple things you can do to significantly impact how you're doing and what you're doing. So I'd encourage you all, perceive yourselves, as having unlimited potential. And really, really, really think about trying to change and develop that and reach that potential. And if you've got, kids with issues who are on program and quote unquote typical kids, It's always amazing to watch the parents with, with younger children, and they say, we stay up at night worrying about our child with Down syndrome or our brain injured child and what's going to happen when they're teenagers and young adults. And often when they're teenagers and young adults, the parents aren't losing sleep over them, they're losing sleep over those supposedly typical kids. Right? Give all those kids a boost, give all those kids a chance to achieve and do well. Right? Because they can. So can you. Okay.